Yeah.
Kelly, obviously the result not the way you went, but able to fight the game out and rebound after being completely outplayed by them last week.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a consolation prize though. It's not what we wanted. Yeah, great for us to put ourselves in a position to compete. I think there were a number of different momentum changes within that game.
Yeah.
That were partly on us and partly due to the universe and how it chooses to work sometimes. But for us, probably really looking deeper at ourselves, the couple of times where we try to meet their scores with a quick score ourselves and not just allowing the offense to sort of play itself out and present us the best possible shot, which I thought we did a good job for very large parts of that game.
Yeah. So
I think those times where we sort of broke down offensively were disappointing, and probably the same to the defensive perspective. I know that Southside came with a 2-point lead at half time, but the majority of those shots, pretty much the second quarter, if you watch, they're all mid-range jumpers, no layups, no threes, very few straight line drives, whereas the second half it was completely the opposite. I thought we allowed the environment to make us play tentative in that second half. Right. And when I say tentative, I mean on the defensive end.
I think that was the thing in the first quarter, wasn't it? Defensively, and you talked earlier in the week about spacing. You didn't really allow them space and time, but I think as the game went on, they were able to work their way through it.
No, the space was an offensive issue last time we played them. But same thing, it worked both ways, The defense is about trying to take away time and space, and offense is about trying to create time and space.
Yeah. For Marin, from a player's perspective, your thoughts on this game and the weekend?
It's interesting. I was looking at the stat sheet versus how it felt, and turnovers stand out to me. We got out rebounded at some key moments. It's frustrating, right? We had some key moments where we could have capitalized and we didn't. Now, obviously, it's a better showing than last time, but I think that we're going to look back at film and see that there were some key possessions. I know I had a turnover late that I'm going to dream about tonight, and those are those things moving forward that if we're going to make a run, we can't have happen.
Yep.
Can't go multiple possessions empty.
I suppose the opposite from last time that we played Southside. Last time their bigs dominated us on the scoreboard, and this time it was their guards that dominated us on the scoreboard.
Yeah, no. I think the bigs even last time to some extent they weren't necessarily a lot of deep catch paint points that they beat us with, no different to today. So I thought we did a pretty good job with that. And look, I mean, as far as guard play goes, I thought Nadia last game probably was really the catalyst for a lot of their offense in the first half, whereas we did a great job on her today. And Coley and Rochi again. Coley beat us with death by 1,000 cuts, a million mid-range jumpers. But again, that's what our defense is prepared to give up. It's more the straight line drive stuff that we gave up with Rochi. A couple of threes started going under her. So for us again, it's just those constantly being able to adapt to our environment, particularly with defense. If the player makes one, we certainly have rules in place to certainly navigate and try to negate those open looks that they get.
You're talking about needing to make it a run. Other than probably last week, you've been in every game, but what do you need to do going to the next week and new year to really get that run of wins and really challenge for top four?
I haven't looked beyond Sydney. We've got Sydney next week. Got to win that one. Win that one, and then I think although the series against Southside is now done in terms of Southside at 2-0, there's still a game to play for, and that win could be really important for us. So I still think every game is worth it. Well, not worth something, but it's highly valuable to us. So for us, we've got to continue to find ways to win. Yeah, we've taken some progressive steps forward. We don't make any excuses for it being a second game. What we train far too often. That's what we're conditioned to do. But every game becomes important for us, especially post-Christmas, and more so the one that we have next week against Sydney, because that closes up another series for us with a win.
Yeah, exactly. Well, fine.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.